After winning the African Cup of Nations with Senegal, Sadio Mane has definitely staked a claim for being one of the greatest players the country has ever produced, if not the greatest. The talented forward was in great form throughout the competition, which also bodes well for Liverpool, who are still in the title hunt. However, this season could be his last, with reports claiming that he might be leaving England this summer. Barcelona's hunt for more muscle in the midfield has led them to Italy, where a certain Ivorian has been in great form for AC Milan. French football has found a new phenomenon, and the youngster has been tipped for a great and successful career ahead of him. Kurt Zouma's shocking behaviour continues to cause problems. After the West Ham star was seen kicking his cats in a horrific video, a few of the sponsors have decided to end association with him. Barcelona have placed 3 players on the transfer list, as the Blaugrana look to continue shaking things up for new boss Xavi Hernandez. Before we get started, we want to share the sponsor of today's video. The OneFootball app is the ultimate football platform and is a must-have for every football fan, so that you can follow all of your favourite leagues, teams and players all the time right from your phone. You can be sure to turn on notifications for specific players to be instantly alerted when they score a goal or when they're involved in other breaking news. It is the best and easiest way to stay up to date with everything football. Click the link in the description down below to download the app right now. You won't regret it. Listening to noises coming from France, Mathys Tel is considered one of the rising stars in French football. The youngster has been breaking all sorts of records for his club Stade Rennais, for whom he's gone through all the stages at lightning speed since arriving to the Brittany region from Paris only 18 months ago. There is still a long way to go for this diamond in the rough, so it's important to know how it all began. The youngster was discovered at the age of 13 when he was playing as a central defender for Paris FC. 4 years later, he made his professional debut for Rennais. When he first arrived at the club, Tel was attracting interest from a lot of other clubs before he went to the famous Clairefontaine Academy. At the age of 15, he returned to Brittany, where he was converted from a defender to a number 10 due to his ability to be decisive and score goals. He started his first Ligue 1 game at the age of 16 years and 3 months, thus breaking the record of another former academy product, Eduardo Camavinga. Naturally, his rise has been compared to that of the now Real Madrid player. However, both players are totally different and offer different things on the field. Tel still has a lot to learn and is still adapting to the professional demands of the game. Going from under-17s to playing senior football is never easy, and it remains to be seen whether the teenage sensation will enjoy a career similar to that of Camavinga. However, the stars are definitely aligning here, and we're certain that we'll be hearing the name Tel in the coming years quite a lot. Barcelona are already preparing for the summer transfer window, and according to the Spanish press, the Catalan giants are going to make a move for Kessie. Despite their financial problems since last summer, Barcelona, led by Joan Laporta, finally managed to strengthen during the last winter transfer window, with the arrivals of Ferran Torres for €55 million and Adama Traoré on loan from Wolves, and also the free signings of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Dani Alves. These moves have helped the club to move up to 4th place in the league standings. But in addition to having planned the January transfer window to provide more solutions for manager Xavi Hernandez, Blaugrana president Joan Laporta is already preparing for the next transfer window. What seems to be the priority for Barca is to go for low-cost recruitments, and the Catalan club has already found its next target. According to information from Marca, Barcelona are in pole position to secure the services of Ivorian midfielder Kessie. Under contract with AC Milan until next June, the midfielder could well leave Lombardy, where he'd already refused an extension offer from the Rossoneri management. The Spanish daily adds that despite the interest of other European leaders, such as Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain, the 25-year-old could favour a move to Catalonia. After signing for Milan for €24 million, Kessie has been a good signing for the Italian giants. However, it's clear that he's not interested in signing an extension. Barca see him as a potential successor to Sergio Busquets. Barcelona still need to raise the funds in order to move for Erling Haaland this summer, and the club has already identified 3 departures for next summer. The redesign of Barcelona has only just begun. Since the arrival of Xavi, there have been a lot of movements, as we've said. Dani Alves, Ferran Torres, Adama Traoré and Aubameyang were signed in the winter. Sergio Aguero was forced to end his career with a heart problem, and Philippe Coutinho was sent on loan to Aston Villa. Alex Collado and Iñaki Peña also went out on loan to Granada and Galatasaray respectively, but that's more anecdotal, while Yusuf Demir was sent back to Rapid Vienna in order to not pay for a permanent transfer. At the end of a standoff, which is not actually over, the Catalan club have not managed to get rid of Ousmane Dembele, who's coming to the end of his contract at the end of the season. Everything suggests that he's living his last months in Barcelona. Set to lose the player for nothing, the Frenchman's departure will at least free up some space on the payroll, but new money is also needed to finance future operations. This is where you have to choose the players to put on the market. The arrival of Xavi has sparked a new way of doing things. They are Memphis Depay, Luuk de Jong and Martin Braithwaite. The position is not chosen at random because with the arrivals of Torres, Traore and Aubameyang, there are now 8 players fighting for 3 attacking positions. The club has had to make room in order to sign Erling Haaland, the priority of priorities, as Mundo Deportivo claimed multiple times. Barca dream of a Fati, Haaland, Torres attacking trio. The identity of the 3 men is not really surprising either. The Dane has always been seen as a backup and has only played 238 minutes this season. De Jong is only on loan with an option to buy from Sevilla and is not going to be retained. Memphis Depay, on the other hand, is going to guarantee a good transfer fee, and the money received will be used to finance a move for Haaland. Senegal and Sadio Mane have just won the AFCON for the first time ever, and this at the expense of Egypt and Liverpool teammate Mohamed Salah. After having already received various honours and distinctions from the state, the Liverpool forward is this time honoured by the Minister of Culture and Mayor of the city of Sadio, the region from which he comes from. Currently under construction, the city's new municipal stadium will be named in honour of the best player of AFCON 2021. Sadio Mane honoured Senegal, the region of Sadio, and all of Casamance. I would like, through this decision, to give the name of Sadio Mane to the Stade de Sadio, to translate the recognition of all the worthy sons of the region towards a man who makes known to all humanity Bambali and its capital region, Sadio. Sadio Mane fully deserves this gift, the mayor told Sport News Africa. A beautiful tribute for the Liverpool player, considered the best Senegalese footballer in history. And that brings us to a topic that a lot of people have been avoiding. Unfortunately, this is something that's been building up for quite a while, and the only reason it's not been discussed is because we've been so immersed with the futures of the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Sadio Mane has been linked with a move to Real Madrid for nearly 2 years, but the Reds have so far been able to hold on to the experienced player. Following the win with Senegal, one of his teammates, Pape Gueye, asked him to join him at Marseille, to which Mane, who is a fan of the French Giants, had this to say: "Marseille, make an effort, put in the money and I'll come. You have to pay the transfer and I'll come." It is unlikely that the 29-year-old will sign for the Rhone Giants, but with the player entering the final year of his contract this summer, a move away from Anfield could be on the cards. Jurgen Klopp doesn't want to let go of his star player, but understands that the player might want to crave for new scenery after winning everything in England. The former Southampton man is reportedly on the radar of Real Madrid and Barcelona, for whom he has a chance of winning La Liga. In fact, Zinedine Zidane wanted to sign Mane in 2017 and 2019 when he was the manager of Real Madrid, but the player stayed put. Things have changed, however. Liverpool are slowly moving towards a transitionary phase. Diogo Jota was signed a couple of years ago and has pretty much displaced Roberto Firmino. Diaz has just arrived from FC Porto, and the Reds are now looking to bring in another attacking reinforcement in the summer. All of these signings clearly show that Klopp is keen on bringing in fresh blood, while also keeping one eye on his star trio that has brought him so much success in the last few years.